Yo, hey, what's up, guys? It's Wednesday, July 4th. It's a holiday, so I decided to wake up early and take a trip down to my local comic book store. They're having a special 25% off everything, except for new titles, of course, but pretty much everything in the store is going to be 25% off. So, I want to get some deals, you know what I mean? So I'm here. It's 10 a.m. in the morning. They just opened, and I think it's going to rain. So here I am. I'll go ahead and cut out and I'll get a couple comic books and I'll start recording again once I'm done. Shit's raining, son! It's raining! It's raining! The rain is coming down! Alright guys, I'm back. Now, after spending 2 hours at my local comic book store, I picked up a nice stack of comic books, some new and some old. Starting off this video, I want to go ahead and show you the new ones that I picked up. I only picked up a few, just because I wasn't really too impressed about all the new comic books coming out today, being it's Comic Book Wednesday. So I think I picked up like maybe 4 or 5. And here's the first one. Spawn number 221. Now we all know this is duplicating Amazing Fantasy number 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man, and it's a really cool rendering, a really cool drawing by Todd McFarlane, the cover. Now we all know that this cover has been duplicated over and over again, but this is its first time ever that Spawn has kind of, or at least Todd McFarlane has duplicated this type of image, and I must say it's really good. He did a really fantastic job on the cover. Hopefully I can get a good shot of this. And it's funny how he labeled it, Spawn is amazing. That's pretty funny. Well, I'm not saying that he's not, but still, it's a really cool cover. A nice finishing touch. Oh, check this out. Approved by the Image Comics Authority. That's funny. Because we all know that the Comics Authority company is no longer in business. So, that's funny. Anyways, that's the first one I picked up. The second one, guys, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now I decided to pick this one up, guys, because a lot of you have been discussing or at least talking about it over the web, and it's kind of been given a lot of praise and a lot of high expectations for it. Now He-Man, guys, it's number 1 by DC. DC, mind you. I'm really surprised that it came out with DC. Now, hopefully they don't drop this. I'm really hoping it becomes a really popular comic. Number 1 is because He-Man, he was my favorite cartoon and toy figure when I was younger. I had almost all the He-Man. And one toy specifically I remember, guys, do you remember that big old, it looked like a skeleton, like a dinosaur skeleton. It was huge, where you can put all the figurines on its rib cage. I love that figure. I really love that toy. So that's the second one. The third comic book I picked up today, Thief of Thieves. This one has been going crazy, guys, over the comic book shelves. This one, or at least the comic books, have been selling out. Thief of Thieves, the storyline, they've been selling out within 1 or 2 weeks. And then, of course, Image reproduces second and third printings. Now, the storyline, guys, actually has been really good, and I'm really excited to wait for the movie or even the the miniseries that comes out for this. So I'm really digging the storyline, guys, and unfortunately I don't have issues 1, 2, and 3 yet. Only 4, 5, and 6. Hopefully eventually I'll pick up issue 1. It's not a whole lot in my budget. I think it's like $50. I can pick it up for a near mint copy. It's just I haven't done so yet. I haven't made the kill yet. So hopefully I can pick it up and show you guys that the ones that don't have it out there, I'll do a quick review of it. Hopefully maybe next month I'll pick it up. If it's still $50, hopefully it doesn't go up. But yeah, Thief of Thieves number 6. Next one I picked up, Wolverine number 310. And guys, I had to go to 2 stores in order. I had to go to another store in order to pick this near mint copy up. The first store, like you've seen in the beginning of the video here, all about books and comics, unfortunately they had I would say maybe about 20 or 25 copies, and they were all damaged during shipment. They had spine damage, they had wear on the edges, the creases. I was pissed. I was really mad, and it's not my comic book's fault. It's Diamond's fault, or whoever actually printed these out and stuck them in the box, because they were just all damaged. So I had to go to another shop, and again I picked up a whole stack, thumbed through them, and this was the closest to near mint 9.8 as possible that I could get. And the reason why I was so picky with this one is because it's an awesome cover with Wolverine and Sabretooth, as you can tell. It's a really, really cool cover, and I really recommend, if you're into covers, you're going to want to pick this up. But as you can tell, hopefully there's not enough glare, this one is as mint as you can get, or at least near mint. There's a bend right there, a small little bend, but there is no color degradation at all. It didn't cut through the color, and that's pretty much it. So I'm really excited for this. So yeah, that's the next issue, or at least the the fourth issue that I picked up. The next one, guys, was Earth 2, number 3. Another cool cover. The greens, the reds really pop there. It does introduce the Green Lantern now. I haven't read through it yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be the original Green Lantern that was just introduced as being gay. I'm assuming that's him because of his blonde hair, and it looks like he's somewhat transforming into a different costume, somewhat an updated version of the Green Lantern costume. Not too sure. I still have to read it. I'm probably going to read this maybe tonight or tomorrow. Now for my back issues, guys, I picked up quite a few. I picked up this one, Catwoman number 19, only because it's just awesome. It's really, really cool. And I'm not really into Catwoman so much as for the storyline, or at least in this series here. I'm just into it for the cover, as you can tell. It's a really, really nice cover, and I'm pretty sure all of you know why I picked it up. It's really cool. Next one, guys, I'm going to show you some of my Silver Age that I picked up. Let's see if I get that in the center. Here's this one, Iron Man or at least Tales of Suspense number 74. This one, guys, I picked up is because it's somewhat as a anti-war, or at least anti-Nazi type cover, because right there, of course, famous Captain America drawn by Jack Kirby, and then there's the Nazi symbol, of course, and Captain America is pretty much going to work. You know, he's fighting the good fight, if you want to say. So I picked up this one. I picked up a high grade of Tales to Astonish number 73. Let me get that glitter out of the way. There we go. Tales to Astonish number 73, a really high grade, guys. I would say maybe fine to very fine condition. Then I picked up the Incredible Hulk number 118, where he squares up against the Submariner. Really cool issue. That's probably maybe a fine plus. And then, guys, all of you with your reviews and videos, I took the plunge, guys. I got Kamandi. This was my very first Kamandi issue. I actually took the time to read this before doing this video on YouTube. And I have to say, guys, I really enjoyed it. I'm really surprised there has not been a movie about this Kamandi. Now, a lot of you guys, I have to admit, I had my doubts about the comic book, only because I'm pretty simple when it comes to comic books. If it doesn't include fighting or guns or, you know, superheroes clashing at each other, I don't get interested. Well, this one, there is some action in there. It's really mild, but the story does capture my attention, only because I'm really into storylines that contain post-apocalyptic events, and this is it. Apparently in Kamandi, I don't want to spoil too much, Kamandi does take place in the far future, where apparently something happened with the Earth or with the human society, and I'm assuming there must have been a nuclear war, a nuclear attack, which pretty much destroyed all of, I don't know the world, but of the United States. It pretty much took a lot of devastation, a lot of lives. Okay, there were bunkers. Bunkers were built underground where people were living, and apparently it seemed in the very last bunker the very last one that was surviving, there were only two people in it, which was Kamandi and his grandfather. His grandfather was pretty old, and something happened during the story. I don't want to indulge too much, guys. I don't want to give out too much info. Something happened, which Kamandi then had to leave the bunker and go explore. Something happened again. Kamandi's ended up fighting for his life, or at least for his freedom. And it's a really good story where if you're into animal type people, meaning that there are talking tigers, talking animals, basically, you know what, it really reminded me of Planet of the Apes. But so far in this first issue, there's no monkeys, there's no apes, it's just other animals. And it's really cool, guys. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away, but if you're kind of, Kamandi, yeah, but we all know everyone seems to be picking it up. And this issue, I picked it up, it's, I think, very good condition. I picked it up for 15 bucks. And you know what, guys? I'm actually going to go back next payday. I'm going to go back and pick up the near mint copy that my store had. My comic book store had a near mint copy for 40 bucks. And I'm going to go back and get it. The reason why I picked up the 15 is just in case I didn't like it. Like I said, I had my doubts, but I'm going to go back and pick up that other copy. So I really recommend it to all you post-apocalyptic and I would say animal/human loving characters. Pick it up. It's really cool. Next ones I got, guys, I'm really happy that I picked up these ones. Jimmy Olsen, number 133. This one, guys, is actually the very first art appearance of Jack Kirby drawing Superman and being in the DC universe, or the DC part of the company. Because we all know he's been part of Marvel. He's drawn a lot of Marvel characters and comic book storylines. Well, right here, Kirby joins a DC team and starts drawing Superman. This is his first drawing, or at least his first, I believe, you know what? I'm not too quite sure if this is before New Gods, but this is his first rendering of Superman. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, apparently there's this story out about Kirby drawing Superman and his face. Apparently DC did not like how Kirby drew Superman's face. They did not like it at all. So they hired another artist to go over, basically to draw Superman's face, cut it out, and paste it over Jack Kirby's art. So I'm not too quite sure if this is Jack Kirby's true Superman face or if it was pasted over by somebody else. But we all know that the story does involve DC not liking Kirby's Superman face, so they hired somebody else. Now, being that this is issue number 133, I don't know a whole lot about that Kirby versus DC or Kirby art going on, you know, the controversy, but I'm just happy that I picked up this one. Now, as you can tell, there's somewhat foreshortening going on there on his cover. Really Kirby-esque type art. I really love it. And I also picked up issue number 134. Another Kirby masterpiece there, and this one's actually the first appearance of Darkseid. Now, we all know Darkseid made an appearance in the Justice League, the New 52 Justice League. I believe it was the first story arc, and I'm hoping Darkseid gets a little bit bigger and this one goes up in value, because it's a really nice shaped comic book. I would have to say maybe very good condition. It's really cool, and I've been trying to get this on eBay, a nice copy of it on eBay, but I always get outbidded. And guess how much I picked that one up for? I picked that one up for $13. Now, I'm pretty sure it must have been at my comic book store for a long time, been in the boxes, probably forgotten, because these very good to find copies sell for like 30 to 40 bucks on eBay that I've seen, or at least the ones that I've been trying to bid on. And like I said, this one is in really good shape. Really good shape. So I'm really happy that I picked this one up. Next one I picked up, guys, is this one, Jimmy Olsen, number 142. Let me see. Cool.
Do you think it needs more stuffing?
No, it's perfect. See, guys, my daughter's been sewing. Got her this for her birthday, kind of a sewing kit, and she is actually sewing her first little animal. Her.
Okay.
Is this your second?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, your second. That's pretty cool. And she did it all herself. Cool. Awesome. Another one that I picked up, guys, was Jimmy Olsen number 142. A really cool cover by Jack Kirby introducing Superman. There's some type of vampire there and some Wolfman. And you can tell by the Wolfman, guys. You can tell that's Kirby art right there. Check that out. You can tell that's Kirby art. And it's really cool because I'm glad that Jack Kirby actually has his signature there on the cover, which kind of, you know, gives it a little more, a little bit more style, a little bit more like, hey, Jack Kirby actually drew this. I don't know, maybe I'm just being stupid, but I just really like the fact that his signature is there along with some horror type creatures. That's pretty cool. Last one that I picked up, guys, was Silver Surfer number 14. This one, guys, is a really, really cool book and a really cool find, especially for the value that I picked it up. Normally these go for about, the cheapest that I've seen was like 30 bucks, upward up to like maybe $100, $200. This one, again, it's in really, I don't want to say rough condition. It's probably maybe a good negative. And I picked it up for $12, guys. $12. It's, and like I said, the condition of it is not too good. The corners here, or at least the side, you see all right here, is pretty bad. It's pretty beat up. It's missing a small little piece there off the cover. The spine isn't that bad. And the color still pops. It's a really, really nice copy to pick up. So until I can afford a little bit more expensive copy, I'm probably going to keep this in my collection until then. And again, it's Silver Surfer number 14. And that's pretty much it, guys, that I've picked up today. Being the fact that it's July 4th, it was a really good turnout at my comic book store. There was a lot of people there which are actually buying a lot of stuff. So I'm really happy and glad to see that. Also, as a heads up, guys, don't forget to join my 200 subscriber giveaway / contest. I'll put a link here in the bottom. It's still active. It's good for 3 weeks. So again, guys, enter that. Check out that video. It's really easy to enter in and some really cool prizes. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up. Let me know. Thanks for watching and peace.